welcome everyone to another episode of Danger Zone's Got Talent. I am Sandwich, your host, and with me today I have Vanilje. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. How are you, Sandwich?
I'm doing great. I'm glad to have you with me. We're going to be on Ember today. Are you excited?
Yeah. Volcanoes.
Yes, volcanoes and geysers. It's gonna be great. For those of you who don't know, Danger Zone's Got Talent is a bump mining competition. Every competitor has unlimited amount of bump mines to chain together to create a cool trick where they're flying through the air, doing 360s, throwing bump mines, doing all sorts of fun things, using the geysers on Ember, and they all have to kill a bot that has been put in a specific location. Where they start from and how many bump mines they use, that's up to them, but they have to go to that place. The judges will be given points, and whoever gets the most points wins. That's basically how easy it is. The points will be based on how difficult the trick is, how creative it is, and how smooth and how good it looks. Yeah, I also want to point out that this time around, as you can see from the intro, we have a lot of new players. The Danger Zones community has been growing a lot lately, and it's wonderful to see so many new people in the Danger Zone community. So without further ado, let's jump into some tricks. The first couple of tricks we're going to look at today are not going to be part of the official list of tricks, like they're not going to be judged and get points. The first trick we're going to start looking at is from GhERmann, and he kind of looked over the rules and he saw that there were some errors in the rules, or some things was missing, so he made a trick kind of highlighting some of the problems in the rules. So it's a bit of a different trick. Yeah. So one of those rules is that there are crates on embers that you can get speed boost from if you drag them through a geyser, and that's technically not possible in the warm-up where the tricks are being recorded. So we put in a command that just gives you a boost straight up in the air that is equal to a crate boost. The problem is I forgot to mention that the crate should be on the ground and you can only do one per trick. So GhERmann kind of, yeah, he's abusing that a little bit. That's one of the. I'll go over the other rules that he's abusing as we get to see them. But yeah, his trick is called Gut Ding will Weile haben. Do you know what that means?
No.
No, me neither. I don't speak German. But yeah, as you can see, he just went straight up in the air there, and he's doing it again. Yeah, so he's just giving himself basically an infinite amount of crates boosts after each other here.
Yeah, I see.
Yeah, and the problem also for him is that crates boost doesn't give you any forward speed, so he just has to air strafe to get forward speed. So he will move incredibly slowly, and he will be doing this for a while. So we are going to we're just going to let him
get back to him.
Yes. So just do it in the background, and then he will we'll get back to him later. Yeah. So a more normal trick that we're going to watch now that was also not rated is from skyl. And what happened is that he did perform many tricks actually during the time of recording. Every participant gets 15 minutes to record their trick, but they have to do the trick within those 15 minutes. In skyl's case, we had some extra time, so he was just warming up at the beginning, and he got a version of his trick during the warm-up that was really good, and it was better than the other tricks he got during the recording session, so he wanted to keep that instead. But that means he won't be counted as a trick for points. Yeah. And hence the name, don't care about points, but care about smoothness.
Nice.
Yeah, so here we go. Alright, so it looks like it's going to be starting out with a double here, straight through the geyser. Nice speed here.
There's a heart.
It was
I like it.
Cute little heart there for sure. Going for a lot of snurfs here.
Really good speed.
True. So many snurfs. I like this. And, not the cleanest finish.
But it's okay. The trick was really good.
It was. I think like the reason he liked this in particular is that the snurfs are plentiful, but they're tiny. Like it's just a little bit of a boop boop. I also think that this first little snurf was a water boost too, that you get from when you just hit the water's edge there.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I can't tell. I'm not good at that.
Me neither. Water boosting, and yeah, I've never really tried water boosting. I know a lot of others have, but yeah. Beautiful trick. Only 2 bump mines getting this far.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's just the double.
You can actually do this in game?
Yeah, you can do this in game. Yeah, it's 2 doubles and a geyser. Yeah. Well, I mean a double and a geyser. Yeah, for sure. All right. Thank you for showing us that, skyl. We're gonna now move on to the first trick of the round. That is a trick that will be rated. This is by Nikki, and he's the youngest participant we've had actually, and he has not been bumping for too long, but he wanted to participate in the tournament, in the competition anyway. And the trick is stylish bump and knife surprise.
Okay, so Nikki's doing an alley.
So it seems.
Almost at 360. I think even I would be able to do this actually.
Ooh. It was
You
a very
think?
clean finish though. Yeah, I think you would be able
Yeah,
to. I think you would be able
clean
to.
knife.
Yeah. It's a nice simple trick. You know, like I said earlier, Nikki hasn't been bumping for that long, but it's nice to see new people trying to participate.
It's still decent for a beginner. I don't think it's good enough for a spot on the podium, but still good, I would say.
Probably true. But since he's the first participant, he will be #1 for now.
True, that is true.
All right, looking at the judges, there, it's 15 points for Nikki. All right, so that was Nikki. Over to the next trick, which is Roundup with his trick, the sidekick.
Okay, so he's starting. We're saving one for later. I like that. Snurfing on the roof. Okay. And we're back to the one we saved.
Yeah, very nice.
Yep, there it is.
Very clean finish. But yeah, like you said. Yeah, like you said here, that was a nice. I like it when they put out an extra bump mine. It shows good planning on the trick.
Yeah, you know there's gonna be more, so.
Yeah, it gets you excited. And yeah, I think at the end here, he could have. I think there were some variations of his trick where he did throw a bump mine at the end as well, but he found like a really nice nerf here, so he didn't actually need it.
He didn't need it. No, exactly.
And I think that's actually nice sometimes. Like. Sometimes more bump mines is just better, but sometimes like showing that, hey, I actually don't even need this because I have such good movement is like almost superior, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna see what the judges think about Roundup's trick. We're gonna have 33 points for Roundup, and that's gonna put him at #1. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next trick, and actually, yeah, we're going back to GhERmann. He's been bouncing up and down for a while, and as you can see on the mini map, he's been able to not cover that much distance, but he's also not moving.
Nice.
Yeah, he's not moving that much every time. So
he's come far since last time.
Yeah, relatively. Yes.
Yeah.
True. So he's gonna try and I think he's gonna try and grab hold of this ladder.
Okay.
Maybe if he can do it. There we go. And he's actually down on the ground now, so he's going to be wandering around for a bit. We're going to go back to him and see how far he goes. Yeah. Oh, yeah, and that's also why he's doing that. It's another thing in the rules. There are no rules against just walking around on the map. So, yeah.
Exactly, okay.
He'll be doing that. Okay, next trick up is going to be Badger with Fly Bastard. He wanted me to say it like Art Star, like Fly Bastard. I can't talk like Art Star. I can try.
Kinda.
Do you want to give it? Do you want to give it a try?
No.
Okay.
No.
All right. We're done making fun of Art Star. Okay. So let's see how this is.
No, we're never done.
That's a good point. We always want to make fun of Art Star.
Okay, so Badger is preparing a double, I guess. Or is it a double?
It's a triple.
It's a triple. Did he send the bot away?
He did send the bot flying.
Safe to say Badger wasn't happy with their bot placement.
maybe he wanted to move. That's an interesting thought. I love this though. I love the triple placement. Right here, he's actually throwing a bump mine on the bot.
Yeah.
To send him flying away.
Because he wasn't happy. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the bot. Well, the bot lives to die. Okay, that's the purpose of the bot.
And he died.
He did, and also not only did he die, but he didn't die right here where he could have died because Badger used the geyser to slow down the bot to make sure he could kill him properly with a stomp. Yeah. So that's actually a really cool little trick. It's not like super big and flashy, but
I like it because it's creative. So not only just bump mines, alley-oops, it's something else.
For sure. Very, very technical. I like it. Let's see what the judges think. So we're gonna have 22 points for Badger. That's gonna put him in between Roundup and Nikki.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see who the next contestant is. It's going to be. Oh, it's back to GhERmann again. So he's been, as you can see on the minimap, he's been wandering around quite a bit.
Okay. Yes.
And he's actually now bumping back to where he started, and he's taking out his scout. So we just got a little snippet of GhERmann's trick there, and we're gonna go back to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, but the next actual trick we're gonna be looking at is Chocolates with his trick Death Spiral.
Setting up a double at the start here. Through the geyser, and past the bot, because we're not done yet.
No.
Snurping, and then through another geyser. Alley-ooping up the hill. Before he kills the bot with a clean knife. Nice.
Very nice. Nice little 360 there at the end there when he was going around.
Yeah.
So yeah, this setup right here, if you haven't played much on Ember and you're a Danger Zone player, this is a very normal setup to do. That gives you a lot of speed. So that's cool. I also want to point out that this nerf right here is actually probably the hardest one. This is where he failed the most when we were recording, because you have so much speed and you have to go pretty hard left here. So it's really easy to just hit that concrete wall on the right, or just you turn too hard and you lose too much speed and you don't make it up the hill. So.
Okay.
But yeah, overall a pretty nice, rounded, solid trick, right?
Yep, I agree.
Let's see what the judges have to say about this one. 40 points. So
okay.
That's,
oh my god. Good job.
New number one. All right. Let's see who's next. Are we going to go back to? We are going to go back to GhERmann.
Yeah, we are.
He's actually setting up some sort of lineup on the ground. Yeah, so you couldn't really see his scope here, but he was zooming in. It's just a replay taking away the scope.
Okay, so
he's shooting at the bot, and he's not dealing. Well, he's dealing some damage because you can see the blood on his torso, but he's found some sort of lineup where he deals very little damage. And again, here's another rule he's trying to say that we should have, and that is that there is no rule against how much time it takes to kill the bot. So he's found a lineup here where he deals actually only 1 damage per shot, and sometimes even less than 1 damage per shot.
Okay, so this guy, he's cheating the system.
Yes, in a way. Kind of. He's trying to say that, hey, we should have these rules or else you get stupid tricks like this. So we don't get stupid tricks like this, but he makes them anyway. So yeah. So remember that bots in Danger Zone have 120 HP, and he's doing less than 1 damage per scout shot, so he's gonna have to shoot this bot. Yeah, a lot of times. All right, so let's go back to a normal trick here while he's gonna be shooting the bot, and it is Nova with Jan is Klanka. Yeah. So that's an inside joke. Yeah.
So he's bumping through the geyser, and he's using the other geyser to place the bump mine.
That's very creative.
And third geyser. Yeah.
Snurf on the dome too. Very cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, not the cleanest finish there, unfortunately, but very creative. I like the use of the geyser here, both propelling himself and the bump mine through that geyser. That's gonna make the placement of that bump mine a little bit random, but not too crazy. And then beautiful getting that snurf on the dome here. You can only really snurf on top of that dome. It's too steep at the bottom, so that's very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ending was a bit unfortunate there. Should have probably rotated the bot. Just so anyone know, the Danger Zone players can use the script to rotate the bot any direction they want, so the bot should probably be the other way around. Yeah.
But as GhERmann says, there is no rules on how to kill the bot.
That's true. He could have.
You don't have to have a clean knife.
Right.
I guess we're going back to him after this.
Maybe we are. Let's look at what the judges say. We got 33 points for Nova. That's actually going to tie him up with Roundup, so that's like a shared second place right now. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, let's see who's next. It's gonna be Yugge with Bump My Carousel.
So he's starting on the rock here, and he's gonna alley from the tiny bus stop roof. That is really hard. And he's going to church for a second. Alleying off a roof. Okay.
He keeps throwing alley-oops.
Snurfing on every roof possible here.
Sure. Oh.
Oh! He wasn't done.
No, I thought he was gonna go and hit the bot there, but he's like, no, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, he's taking another lap. Okay.
Yeah, it's the exact same route too.
Okay. It's just rub it in.
He's just showing off.
Yes.
Oh, that was a very
nice.
clean finish though. But yeah, like you pointed out here, this first alley hoop here, this roof is so tiny. It's so hard to hit this alley hoop. He loves doing that though, Yugge. And like the double snurf on the church, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
He's going to church twice. All right, so yeah, like I said, sorry, but yeah, all these stuff. Actually, also that alley hoop on the water tower also has a very small surface area, and especially that late into the trick, that is tricky.
Okay.
But yeah, he just found a way to just keep going.
Yeah. How many bump mines does he use? Do you know?
Holy crap! No. I think it's like close to 10.
This is probably the most bump mines used for now, at least.
For sure. And that finish, so clean. Yugge should be proud of this. Let's see what the judges say.
Yeah.
Yeah, 46 points.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yep.
New number one. Yeah, I would have been, if that wasn't the new number one, I would have been like, someone's paying the judges something. All right.
Yeah. Really good pick. I like it.
For sure. Oh yeah, back to GhERmann. So, we get to see that the bot still has 106 HP.
Oh yeah, we're at the bot now. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, we're looking at the bot to see like, so he's just taking some tickle damage here. Almost not losing HP at all. So you can hear him constantly being shot, but like he's barely going down. So this is gonna take a while. Also, he kind of, I guess his routes, if you look at the top left, he drew like I don't even know what that is, but it's like drew some sort of pattern. I don't know.
Infinity sign.
Yes, infinity sign. There we go. All right, so we're gonna move over to the people who have the contestants who have been here before. It's gonna be Matra and Catfish. First with Matra with stone skipping and stone sticking.
Okay, he's sending one bump mine away with the geyser, and then it goes for a stuck spot with the geyser actually. And it landed all the way up there.
Yeah,
okay.
He sent it far away. Oh, that's a clean kill too. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on in this trick.
Yeah. Two geysers. Okay.
Yes. He's using two geysers, and let me tell you, this is incredibly difficult. He tried to make that bump mine go to the top of the water tower so many times with those two geysers, and a lot of times he just sticks to the side. He can kind of do the trick too when it sticks to the side, but it's best when it goes to the top. And the stock spot we saw here, it's actually a completely new stock spot that no one has found before. He just found it for this competition.
No, I haven't seen that before.
And he gets some extra speed with the geyser, with the stock spot as well, just to get to the top of the water tower. It's really technical and interesting.
Yeah.
And then this, look at that! Like he's got to turn around sideways, knifing it backwards. Like, yeah, this is an insane ending as well. So yeah. Very creative and technical trick from Matra. I expect nothing less. He loves those bugs. 39 points and almost number 2, but not quite. It's unfortunate.
Oh, maybe a spot on the podium.
Yeah, true. He could, if Catfish doesn't go top 3. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, next trick is Catfish with bump to the future.
Okay, so. This I find really impressive.
Yeah, those flat doubles are really hard to pull off.
And he failed the one on the roof. I'm just kidding. He's saving one for later.
Yeah, I think that was intentional.
Using the geysers.
I love this.
Yeah. They're fun of the geysers. I actually never use those. Maybe I should. Oh, they're back to the one we saved.
There you go. And he's like, bump mine plus geyser gets so much extra speed.
Yeah. Insane speed. There it is, I think. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Nice. Yeah.
Expect nothing less from Catfish. Like you pointed out, starting with a flat double, this is incredibly tricky. It's slightly easier because we are using lazy script, but it's still a difficult thing to do.
Still very impressive.
Yeah. And like you said, leaving a bump mine there for later.
Yeah, that's when you know the trick isn't over.
Right, right. Keep taking a page from Roundup's book. I like the combination here of bump mines and geysers. Like there's some bump mines, there's some geysers, there's some bump mine and geysers. And he's going for like a second trip, kind of like Yugge did, but a different, mixing up the route a bit. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
I guess the question is like, is it better than Yugge's trick, right?
We'll see.
Oh, very clean finish.
I like the confetti. That is kind of cute.
I'm glad you noticed it. Yeah. Lacyyy added that to the script, so we have some nice visuals when the bot is killed, because everyone's happy when the bot is killed. But yeah.
I'm sorry that I mentioned it so late.
No.
But
That's
I've
fine.
I've seen it.
Nice. All right, so let's look at what the judges say.
Okay.
Yeah, 53 points.
Yeah.
There we go. So that means Catfish is the winner of this Danger Zone's Got Talent, but we're not done yet. We have to watch this bot die.
Okay.
So yeah, as you can see, GhERmann's been shooting at this bot for a while now. It's down to 9 HP. And yeah, so here you can see the lineup he has. He's shooting through like at least 2 different types of materials or something to make sure the damage is as little as possible. So yeah, there we go. GhERmann, thank you for proving some points. Finally.
And it's dead.
It's dead.
How long was this trick?
Oh, good question. It was, I think it was 12 or 13 minutes.
Okay, so longest trick in Danger Zone's Got Talent.
True. There's a
I
reason
think he has that record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, it was almost too long for one recording session.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so before we round off here, we're gonna have a little podium session, a little crowning session here with, you know, Chocolates is in number 3. We got Yugge on number 2, and the grand winner, of course, is Catfish. So
And he is probably the one that made this podium thing.
yes, he likes to make
Yeah.
these podiums. He did not know at the time that he would be on it. Well, at least not on the top.
Wasn't that the last time as well?
Yes, true. Last time he made the podium, he was on top as well. That is
Yeah. But that is deserved. He's really good.
true. That was a very good trick. At the credit scene that's going to show up soon, I just want to let you guys know that Max Point also tried to compete in this competition, and unfortunately he was not able to perform his trick during the 15 minutes of recording. But like 1 or 2 minutes later, he just sent me like, I just did it, and he sent me the trick.
Oh.
And yeah, so that was a bit sad.
That's
But we get to see his trick now during the end credits, so enjoy that. Vanilje, thank you for casting with me today. It's been a pleasure.
I'm just happy to be here. Thank you.
Wonderful. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Danger Zone's Got Talent.